संस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरं
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता
अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः।
अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिर्
अभयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धिर्
ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः
ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थितिः
दानन्दमश्च यज्ञश्च
दानन्दमश्च यज्ञश्च
स्वाध्यायस्तपार्जवम्
स्वाध्यायस्तप आर्जवम्
अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधस्
अहिंसा सत्यमक्रोधस्
त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम्
त्यागः शान्तिरपैशुनम्
दया भूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वम्
दयाभूतेष्वलोलुप्त्वम्
मार्दवम् ह्रीरचापलम्
मार्दवम् ह्रीरचापलम्
तेजः क्षमा धृतिः शौचम्
तेजः क्षमा धृतिः शौचम्
अद्रोहो नातिमानिता
अद्रोहो नातिमानिता
भवन्ति सम्पदन् दैवीम्
भवन्ति सम्पदन् दैवीम्
अभिजातस्य भारत
अभिजातस्य भारत
दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च
दम्भो दर्पोऽभिमानश्च
क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च
क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य
अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य
पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्
पार्थसम्पदमासुरीम्
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय
दैवी सम्पद्विमोक्षाय
निबन्धायासुरीमता
निबन्धायासुरीमता
मा शुचः सम्पदन् दैवीम्
मा शुचः सम्पदन् दैवीम्
अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव
अभिजातोऽसि पाण्डव
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन्
द्वौ भूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन्
दैव आसुर एव च
दैव आसुर एव च
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च
जनान विदुरासुराः
जनान विदुरासुराः
न शौचन्नापि चाचारो
न शौचन्नापि चाचारो
न सत्यन्तेषु विद्यते
न सत्यं सत्यन्तेषु विद्यते
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते
असत्यमप्रतिष्ठन्ते
जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
जगदाहुरनीश्वरम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतम्
अपरस्परसम्भूतम्
किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
किमन्यत् कामहैतुकम्
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य
एतान् दृष्टिमवष्टभ्य
नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
नष्टात्मानोऽल्पबुद्धयः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः
प्रभवन्त्युग्रकर्माणः
क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
क्षयाय जगतो हिताः
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन्
काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरन्
दम्भमानमदान्विताः
दम्भमानमदान्विताः
मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान्
मोहात् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान्
प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः
चिन्तामपरिमेयाञ्च
चिन्तामपरिमेयञ्च
प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
प्रलयान्तामुपाश्रिताः
कामोपभोगपरमा
कामोपभोगपरमा
एतावदिति निश्चिताः
एतावदिति निश्चिताः
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धा
आशापाशशतैर्बद्धा
कामक्रोधपरायणाः
कामक्रोधपरायणाः
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम्
ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम्
अन्याय्येनार्थसञ्चयान्
अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम्
इदमद्य मया लब्धम्
इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इमं प्राप्स्ये मनोरथम्
इदमस्तीदमपि मे
इदमस्तीदमपि मे
भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
भविष्यति पुनर्धनम्
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्
असौ मया हतः शत्रुर्
हनिष्ये चापरानपि
हनिष्ये चापरानपि
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी
ईश्वरोऽहमहं भोगी
सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
सिद्धोऽहं बलवान् सुखी
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि
आढ्योऽभिजनवानस्मि
कोऽन्योऽस्ति
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं हृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायकु फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति हूँ लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संहारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ जय गीता माँ।
Jai Shri Krishna to all. I, Jana Makhija, feels truly blessed in representing Geeta Pariwar for inviting you all for an enlightening session of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Your presence here is a testament of your dedication towards spiritual growth and self-realization. I bow down in reverence to the subtle presence of Param Pujya Swami Shri Gobind Deva Acharya Giriji. We are today in the sacred period of Pitru Paksh. Today is the first day of Shraddha, a fortnight dedicated to the belated souls. It is a belief in our Vedic tradition that the departed soul visit the earthly realm and through our prayers, rituals, and offerings express gratitude. We seek their blessings, and it is a time of remembrance, reflection, and reverence of the impermanence of life. In this spirit, Bhagavad Gita offers us profound wisdom, teaching us about our duty, our dharma, detachment, and the eternal nature of soul, that the Atma, it is a fact that whether the body perishes, the Atma is neither born nor does it die. So let us all resonate deeply during Pitru Paksh. Today's session is not just an intellectual session, but it is an opportunity to connect to the timeless truth and honor the lineage of knowledge and the spirit that flows through generations. So with utmost humility and reverence, let us begin the session with a spiritual prayer to enhance the atmosphere. I would like to invite Manju Agarwal ji, who hails from Vasai, Mumbai. She has joined Geeta Pariwar in 2021. Manju ji is a co-trainer giving seva as a trainer in Geeta Pariwar. Didi, kindly take the prayer.
जय श्री कृष्ण। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
A melodious prayer indeed, Manjuji. Let us all join our hands in devotion. And now let's move ahead for the Deepak Prajwalan. And may this divine light guide us on the path of truth and righteousness. I would like to invite Neeta Dhamdheri ji from Geeta Pariwar, who has joined in October 2024. And Didi is giving service as technical support group coordinator in Geeta Pariwar. Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Neeta ji, for kindling such a serene atmosphere by kindling this lamp. This is a lovely posture of Radha ji lying on the shoulder of Krishna ji, my favorite one. So now this is a golden opportunity. The lamp of knowledge has been lit, yet the doors of opportunity remain open. Our new batch has begun, but the registrations for everyone are still awaiting your step. Regular classes will commence from tomorrow onwards, that is Monday. But you can secure your place today. Join Learngeeta.com. And I would like to request you all to staunchly propagate this message to all your family, relatives, friends, and request everyone to avail this divine opportunity as you all are doing today. We all have gathered here to delve in the profound wisdom of chapter 16. Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, the yoga of division between the divine and the demonic qualities. The heart of this chapter is not labeling others, but it is turning inwards and asking ourselves, keeping a mirror in front of us, a moment of self-inquiry, growth and realignment with our highest potential. So now let us all begin with open hearts and receptive minds in learning about the same. The chapter also connects with Pitru Paksh. It deals with the inner qualities of a person and the ancestral legacy and the path towards liberation and bondage. I would like all of you to join with a heart full of gratitude and respect in welcoming Advaita Vedanta Acharya Kavita Verma Didi, who will be enlightening us with her words of profound wisdom. Our esteemed Gita interpreter today is conferred with innumerable titles. She is an ardent devotee of Param Pujya Swamiji. She is a Gita Vrati with Shlokans, which you all know, I suppose, which means that she has memorized the entire Gita ji with the verse number. What a scholar! She is a Gita Pravina, which reflects on scholarships and deep commitment. She has lived and breathed Gita ji over a decade. Didi has said, is a leading figure in Geeta Pariwar, in the Vivechan team as a batch coordinator and a group coordinator. Didi is also into the Geeta Maitri Masik Patrika team and has pursued her studies from Advaita Vedanta Acharya Mission, Kochi. She carries a distinguished educational background of PhD from the Banaras University. Our interpreter today is not just a preacher of Gita ji, but she is a poetess at heart, whose word depth and beauty with melodious voice. She has a natural sense of leadership and has inspired many through her thoughtful presentations. It is indeed a rare gift to convey spiritual wisdom in a way that is intellectually clear and emotionally moving. We are fortunate today to experience respected Kavita Didi as our Gita interpreter today. Didi, kindly guide us on chapter 16.
Jai Shri Krishna, just information, if any kids have joined this session, they can join the kids special session which is going on. So the link is sent to your chat box. Kindly join the kids session. Jai Shri Krishna, welcome to the 16th chapter, first part, Viveka session. So today we will see Daivasur Sampat Vibhag. When we start any chapter of Bhagavad Gita, first we discuss about the title of the chapter, which was given by the Veda Vyasji. Daivasur Sampat Vibhag. What do we understand by this title? Daiv, Asur, Sampat, Vibhag, Yog. So every chapter has the common word is Yog. Now Daiv, Asur. So here Bhagavan will explain two types of qualities which human beings have. One is divine quality, another form is demonic quality. So Daiv, Asur, Sampat, Vibhag, Yog. Now what are the divine qualities? What are the demonic qualities? We will discuss here. Firstly, Bhagavan in 3 shlokas. First 3 shlokas, Bhagavan will explain 26 divine qualities. 26 Daivic qualities. Often we think, are we the hero of our life or we are the villain of our life? So if we are the hero of, everyone wants to become the hero of our life. Nobody wants to become the villain of our life. Now, how to become hero of our life? So if we see Mahabharata, if we see Ramayana, we see different types of heroic characters. Veda Vyasji has given in the beginning of Mahabharata, he has listed all the heroes and the villains in 1 to 3 shlokas. So first, so how can we become the hero of our life? So Bhagavan says, or like some people say, the great people say, of our life. Arjuna, so who is the hero of Mahabharata? We say Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Arjuna, Yudhishthir, Bhim, all these are the heroes of the Mahabharata. Now Bhagavan is saying, Arjuna, he is the one, Bhagavan is delivering this knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita knowledge he is delivering to Arjuna. Now why? I'll check my sound. Kindly give me 2 minutes.
Just hold on for a moment. Didi will join very soon. We are dealing into the technical issue. We rest. Didi will join very soon.
संग्राम में जीवन
giving this knowledge, the Bhagavad Gita knowledge he is delivering to Arjuna. Now why he has chosen Arjuna only? Because Shankaracharya says in his Bhashya that he has the Guda Adhikyatva. So he has so many divine qualities, so many qualities. So if Bhagwan will give his knowledge to Arjuna, to this kind of disciple, so this person will be able to spread this knowledge among everyone. And that's why Bhagwan is saying, Bhagwan Atasya Bharat things you have, Arjuna, you already have in your character all these qualities. So Bhagwan, what he is saying, he is trying to say that all these qualities if you have, you are the hero. You become the hero. You become the good person. You become the divine soul. So now we will discuss about all these all these 26 qualities in today's session. How to become divine person, or how to become Bhagwan's favorite person, or how to become disciple of Bhagwan, how to become a hero in our life. So all these points we will discuss here in 26 in 16th chapter. Let's begin with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी. Jai Shri Krishna. So firstly he will start with the we will start with the pushpi with Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā atha षोडशोऽध्यायः. Shri Bhagavanuvāca. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir-jnana-yoga vyavasthitihi danandamascha yajyascha swadhyayastapa arjavam. So in this shloka, Bhagwan will explain many divine qualities. So first he explains Abhayam sattva samshuddhir-jnana-yoga vyavasthitihi. He starts with first three qualities. Abhayam, sattva samshuddhir, and Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. We have these three qualities. Now, these three qualities are the parameters. Whether you have other 23 qualities in your character or not, to see or to check this, we first check Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. And that's why Bhagwan is beginning with these three qualities. He is giving the checkpoints whether we have other qualities or not. If someone has Abhayam, that means he must have some other qualities also. If someone has Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti or Sattva Samshuddhi, then person definitely will have other qualities also. If person wants to attain or get or wants to have all these 23 or 26 qualities, then first he should try, or the person should try to get Abhayam, Sattva Samshuddhi and Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. So first, Abhayam. What is the meaning of Abhayam? Negation of Bhayam or the Bhaya. So Abhayam, Bhayasya Abhavah Abhayam, fearlessness. So how we get fear? we are having fear of many things. We are scared of many things. So sometimes we are scared of the insects also. Like if we see any cockroach, anything, we shout very quickly. So this is these kind of fears we have. This is one type. Another type, why we have tension, why we have anxiety, but still there is something inside, and we don't figure out, we cannot figure out what is happening with us. So these kind of fear are also there. Another fear is, we have the fear to lose something. So yoga shema, two words we have. In ninth chapter, Bhagavan said, yoga kshemam vahamyaham. What is this yoga and shame? Yoga is the things which we do not have with us, but we want to have in our life. That those things are called yoga. We want some things in our life. And shame, the things which we are already having. Like we have our phone, we have money, we have this body, and we want to protect it. So we become very possessive sometimes and we want to protect it. So that is called shame. The protection, the doing the protection of our things which we have is called shame. So yoga and shame. So we have fear of this yoga and shame. Sometimes we want something, and if we don't get, then what will happen? These thoughts come in our mind. So this is called fear for the yoke. We want something and we have fear. Like if we don't get, what will happen? And another kind of is shame. Whatever things which we already have, we have our children, we have our money, we have house, we have so many things. We have name, we have fame. We don't want to lose all these things. So so we have fear for losing all these things. So fear of losing all these things is called fear of shame. So yoga and shame. So Bhagavan is saying, I do all these things like yoga and shame. Vahami aham. I will be bothered about my bhakta's yoga and shame. He does not need to be bothered about it. So if we become the devotee, what we want to say here, what is the conclusion? So abhayam means fearlessness, and fearlessness will come only when we are the devotee of Bhagavan, or we have belief in Bhagavan, or we follow his thoughts, whatever he said. If we are following his words, then we will automatically become fearless. We become fearless. And the anxiety, tension, everything, we have different feelings at a time, everything will be reduced if we have trust, if we have belief in Bhagavan. So fearlessness, this is the first divine quality which everyone should have. And how it comes? It comes if we believe in Bhagavan and we have less desires. Kamye matisत्यज्यताम्. So if we have so much desires in our mind, so as we increase our desires, similarly our fear will increase, because we want this, we want this, we want this. So we have fear of losing this, we have fear of losing this, we have fear of losing this. So if we want more, our fear will increase. If we want less, our fear will decrease. So fearlessness, the first divine quality Bhagavan has said, fearlessness, abhayam. And to get this fearlessness in our life, what we have to do? We have to believe in Bhagavan. We have the dhrida, shraddha, faith in Bhagavan. And another thing we need is less desires. If we have less desires, we will not have the fears in our life. So what this is the first Daivi quality, abhayam sattva samshuddhir. And as we have all these Daivi qualities in our life, we slowly become hero of our life. Who are the real heroes? We also have to think about it, because today, in today's society there are different narratives, different things are going on. So sometimes people consider some villains also hero. They don't understand reality, they don't understand what is the true qualities or the true characteristics of the hero. So if we go to some Sanskrit Sahityam, we have Nayak. So what are the qualities, or what should be the qualities of a Nayak? This is written very clearly. So, and different types of Nayak are explained. So, we must read all these things, and then we should define who is the hero of the life. If someone says, okay, I don't listen anyone, even I don't listen my own father, own mother, as these kind of talks people do. People speak like this, but are these are the real hero of their life? No, they are not the hero. They are speaking so many things, but they are not the hero. The real hero is Ramji, who listens his father, who listens his mother. So we have to figure out who are the real heroes, and then if we want to become those heroes, we want to become the hero of our life, then we should follow all these qualities in our life. So abhayam sattva samshuddhir. Now second is sattva samshuddhir. Purity of mind, purity of sattva. Sattva is here, the sattva meaning is mind. In Bhagavad Gita we have some words like sattva, antakaran, man, atma. These words are used at different places with different context, so meaning may change in according to the context. So here sattva meaning, sattva is the mind. So abhayam first, and then sattva samshuddhir. What is the meaning of sattva samshuddhir? So sattva samshuddhir is purity of our mind. What is the purity of our mind? So people say we have Vedas. We have one is Karma Kand, another is Jnana Kand. Or we can say Purva Mimamsa, Uttar Mimamsa. Uttar Mimamsa is also called Vedant. So Veda Naam, and the last part of Veda or the main decision of the Veda, gist of the Veda is called Vedant, or the last part of the Veda is also called Vedant. Now, what is Chitta Shuddhi? First, we have to understand. Everyone wants to get the happiness. Now, how this happiness you will get? To get this happiness, we do a lot of things from morning till night. We are going here and there. We put a lot of effort. Why? We just want happiness. Now, this happiness never comes in our hand. We put a lot of effort, but happiness is not coming. What we are missing? Because our antakaran, the true happiness will only come when our antakaran, our mind is pure. What is the purity of mind? We have different thoughts in our mind. The shad ripu we have. We have kam, krodha, lobha, moha, mad, matsar. All these things, all these impurities are already staying in our mind. And that's why sometimes we don't want to do wrong to anyone. We don't want to think wrong to anyone. We don't want to think wrong thoughts in our mind. But anichannapi varshneya baladiva niyojitaha. Arjuna asked in third chapter, Bhagavan, I don't want to do all these wrong things. I want to follow the path of dharma, but still anichannapi var, anichan. I don't have icha, I don't desire, I don't want. But still baladiva niyojitaha. Someone is here, and there is some shakti or some power inside me, energy inside me, which is forcing me to do this, to do the wrong things. So baladiva niyojita, and we feel helpless. We feel like what to do. Like Irshya, if someone has having jealous for some other person, what to do? How to remove this jealous? We try to remove it, but we cannot. So why it is happening? Because our mind is not pure. To purify our mind, what we do? We follow the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is, what is Karma Yoga? So Karma Yoga is doing all your karma for the sake of Lord, for the sake of Bhagwan. Shri Krishnasya Prityartham Bhrityavadaham Karumi. Bhrityavad, I am the servant of Bhagwan Shri Krishna, and I am doing all my karmas for Bhagwan Shri Krishna only. So like this, if we start doing our karma, slowly our mind gets purified. And this is called the purification of mind. Sattva samshuddhi. And then slowly we get peace, we get calmness, we get satisfaction, we get happiness which we want. and then we get anand, niratishaya happiness, niratishaya sukham. These, this sukh, this happiness will not increase nor decrease. Neither it increases nor it decreases. It remains stable. We become stable. We are completely happy. Like we cannot think about that stage right now. But we achieve the bliss. So niratishaya sukh we get. So that is abhayam. Then sattva samshuddhi. So sattva samshuddhi is very important. The purity of our mind. Then only we get the eligibility to get the knowledge, the Gyan Yoga. We have Karma Yoga and Gyan Yoga. First, we have to follow the Karma Yoga, and then we can move to Gyan Yoga. First, Karma Yoga, then what happens with the Karma Yoga? Our mind gets purified, and after the purification of mind, we are eligible to attain the knowledge, and then we can slowly enter into the Gyan Yoga, and then we can get moksha, liberation, whatever you say. So abhayam sattva samshuddhi. Abhayam is fearlessness. Sattva samshuddhi is the purity of our mind, and the pure mind, the only soul which is pure, the mind which is pure, then only person can become hero of their life. Otherwise we cannot. We can say I am a good person. Everyone thinks I am a good person, but we have to think, we have to analyze here, we have to do the assessment whether we are really good persons or not. Sometimes we have misconception that I am a good person, and never apply these qualities to other person, because we don't know the other's character. Some people have this tendency, if they get some checkpoints, they are not applying those checkpoints on their character, but they feel good to apply those checkpoints to judge other people. But we should remember that Bhagwan gave these checkpoints to check ourselves, to analyze our character, to analyze our spiritual journey, where we are, and we should only do the assessment of our own journey. We should not judge other people. So abhayam sattva samshuddhi. Then jnana yoga vyavasthitihi. Jnana yoga vyavasthiti. Very important point. We have in Gita Pariwar, Swamiji says, Gita padhe, padhaye, jivan mein laye. Learn Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. Now learning Gita we have already started. We are doing Shravanam. We are listening so many things, discourses of Bhagavad Gita. We are having knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, and we become Vidwan, scholar. So people will say you are the scholar. We become a scholar. But is it enough? No. Bhagavan says it is not enough. It is even has no value if we are not following Gita in our life. So learn Gita, teach Gita, and live Gita. Living Gita is very important. Bhagwan, when he says Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Vyavasthitihi, stability in Jnana and Yoga. First Jnana and then Yoga. Jnana, what is Jnana? So get all this knowledge from the scriptures, from the Acharya, from the teachers, Guru. So we listen Gurus, we read the scriptures, and we get knowledge. So this is Jnana. So first we have to collect all this data, we have to collect this Jnana, we have to attain this Jnana from Guru, from the scriptures. So Jnana. So avasthiti, vyavasthiti in Jnana. Jnana yoga, vyavasthiti. You become stable in Jnana. First you get the Jnana from your surroundings, and then yoga vyavasthiti. Jnane vyavasthiti, then yoga vyavasthiti. Yoga, apply all that knowledge which you have gathered to your character. Bring it to your life. Bring it to your hands. Like we must have seen the idol of Bhagwan Ganesh. What is here? So in one hand of Ganesh ji, you have seen the book. This book is Vedas. So the Vedas are the representatives of knowledge, or the main source of knowledge is the Veda. So now Bhagwan Ganesh ji has having the Ved books in his hand. So what it shows? It shows that the knowledge which is in his head, he has in his head, is now on his on his hand. That means the knowledge which he has in his head he is using through his actions. So knowledge should not remain only in your head, but it should come in your hands. It should come in your actions. And so Bhagwan is saying Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. Jnana. You should have the knowledge, you gather the knowledge, and then yoga. Yoga is applying all the knowledge in your actions. So Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. So first Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. So these three are the main parameters or checkpoints whether you have all other qualities in your life or not. To know that, first we should have all these three qualities. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. And then now the next qualities will start Danam Damascha Yajyascha Swadhyayastapa Arjavam. First he says Jnana, Danam. What is Dan? So in 17th chapter we will see in detail what is Dan. There are three types of Dan: Sattvic Dan, Rajasic Dan, and Tamasic Dan. So with bhava, which bhava you are giving something is depends on your bhava. So Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic it becomes. What is Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic we will see in 17th chapter. But here the Dana means giving something. You can give money, you can give your time, sometimes you can give smile to someone. So in Geeta Pariwar, what we have Geeta Pariwar, we don't have donation buttons on our portal. You have never seen the donation button on our portal. Why? We are not asking for money, but you must have seen the Sevi sessions going on every month. We ask for the volunteers. So if anyone wants to become volunteer in Geeta Pariwar, come and connect with us, and you can also become the trainer, technical assistant, or GC, group coordinator, or calling seva you can give. You can give so many sevas we have. So what happens? Geeta padhe, padhaye. So the padhane, so the teaching Geeta, this part will be covered through this seva. So this is also which we can give. This is also which we can give to the society, which the seva we can give. Shramdan we can do. So sometimes we ask the volunteers, okay, can you prepare the Excel sheet with this information? They do that. What they are doing, they are doing dan of their shram. So this is called shramdan. Some person is very sad, or the person has anxiety, tension, so many things. You can simply crack some jokes which are relevant at that point, and you can give this smile. Or sometimes you can ask for the attention. If you can help the person, you can again give the smile by helping them. So this is also the dan of smile. We don't actually, sometimes we, when the word dan comes, we only think about the giving money or giving something, but it is the dan. We should give the money also, because in our shastras it is written that 10% of our income should be given to the charity work. It is written in our shastras also. So we must give the money also, but still we should try to give other things also. This every time, like full day, you can give the dan. You can do the dan. So danam damasha, dan is also like tendency of giving something. No matter whatever you are doing, giving some materialistic thing, or you are sharing your feelings with people. You have your birthday. You can share some happiness, or you can spread the happiness on your birthday. Some people are like so much self-centered, or they are only celebrating with their circle, or they want to celebrate alone. But what if we celebrate with so many people who really need that celebration, or through that celebration we give something to the people who really need for something. So there are different ways. I'm not saying that do this on your birthday, but there are different ways to perform this dan. So dan and damasha, dan is very important, and we have different ways. There is not only one way that giving the money. It is also a part. You can give and you should give. But there are different ways also. Giving smile, taking someone's tension, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों से लो. जैसे करके. So there are different songs also. So दान is very important, and we should try to give every time, every moment. We should try to give, because we are taking so much from the society. Our school buildings were made. We are giving fees, only little fees we are giving every month. But this building was not made with our fees. It has made because of so many people have given some dan. They have given some money. So we should have, always we should have gratitude for all those things which we are getting from the society, which we are getting from the nature. And with this gratitude, we should have this tendency to give whatever we can give, whether it is money, shram, your time, or your devotion, your smile. You can, so everything you should try to, we all should try to share with the people. So that is called dan. And then damascha yajyascha. Dama is the indriya nigraha. Danan damascha. Dama is indriya nigraha. We controlling all our sense organs is called dama. So we have 10 sense organs and the mind 11th. So all these, if we control in our, like our jiva, we have cravings to eat something, we eat chocolate, to eat anything, full day we have this. So now if we have so much tendency, what happens, sometimes some people have they are advised by the doctor not eat sugar, but still they have craving and they are eating. So now they are not following the dam. So this dam is called controlling your indriya. You want something, but if it is not necessary, or if it is harming you or anyone else directly or indirectly, then you must not do that thing. So but how to control your indriya? This is called dam. Controlling your indriya, controlling your sense organs, controlling your eyes. If it is 11 o'clock, you must sleep, then you should sleep. Now you have to control your eyes by by watching the reels, by watching the movie. So you have to control your eyes. Similarly, you have to control your ears. Sometimes we don't want to listen the things which we should not listen, but still it is coming. Now we have to control our ears. Right? No, I will not listen. If it is not a right thing, I will not listen. I will go somewhere else. But here also we need some patience. We need some power to control our sense organs. So danan damascha, dam is controlling your sense organs. Danan damascha yajyascha, yajya. In Bhagavad Gita, the yajya word is very important. It is explained in different chapters with different definitions. Yajna, in fourth chapter, Bhagavan has given the list of 12 yajnas. What are these yajnas? We will see in fourth chapter. But he told 12 types of yajnas. So basically, the first thing, the first picture when we listen the word yajna comes in our mind is the havan. So this is also a kind of yajna, one part of yajna, but it is not the yajna only. Yajna, the word has very wide meaning. So the havan is one type of yajna. Another is whatever we are performing to think that this is my responsibility, this is my duty. I have taken so much from the society. Now this is my turn to give something in return. And with this sense of responsibility, sense of kartavya, duty, when we are performing any action becomes yajna. Yajna. We are not doing anything. We are not doing things to get something in return. So sometimes we do the things like, I will get some money, maybe I will get some name, I will get some fame. But if we are going beyond name, fame, money, so naam roop se pare ho jana, and then we do something for the society, just selfless seva is called yajna. So in Gita Pariwar, in Learngeeta, you have seen your trainers, your technical assistant, your all the sevis which are, maybe you have not seen, they are in your group and they are working behind the curtains, but they never come in front of you, but they are working very hard. And this is called the selfless seva. They do not want anything in return, but they are working. So this is called selfless seva. this is so the seva which the karma they are doing is called yajna. This becomes yajna, and they will get the purification of mind through this yajna. So yajna, and slowly when jnanam damascha yajnascha, all these things will come. So we slowly become hero of our life also. Then swadhyaya stapa arjavam. Next is swadhyaya. What is swadhyaya? Reading scriptures. So reading different scriptures, listening Guru is Swadhyay, and also reading our mind, doing our assessment. So sometimes we are doing so much mala, jap, everything, but we should also try to assess, or we should try to find out like whether we have reached somewhere or not. We are doing mala daily, we are doing puja, we are performing so many yagyas, but our mind is same. Are we getting purified? Are our mind getting purified? We should always try to check all these things. So purification we have to check, our spiritual journey we have to check where we have reached. So Swadhyay is checking all the, doing the assessment of our sadhana is also the Swadhyay, or also the literal meaning is reading scriptures, because this is very important. We sometimes we think, okay, I will take one thought and I will try to practice it, and until I practice it in in my life, I will not read again another thought. This is not the right way. We cannot live a single thought immediately in our life. It needs a lot of time, it takes a lot of time. So we should have the habit of reading scriptures, not only reading like the fancy books or the other books we read, but along with that we should read the Mahabharat, Ramayana. We have Tulsidas Kritanam Ramcharitmanas. We have Tyagarajan ji and his poetry, and all these things we have. So we should read all these things. So this is called Swadhyay, and as we read, we understand the reality. We understand what is bhakti, what is real devotion, what is karma yoga, and then only we can apply these things in our life. So that's why Bhagavan said Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. First you have to attain the knowledge, then you can apply in your actions. So how to attain the knowledge? So through the Swadhyay, we must read all these scriptures, we must listen Swamiji and all the great Sant, and so to get that knowledge in our life. So Swadhyay, and then Tapa. What is Tapa? So tapasya, when we hear the word tapa, we always have the picture that someone is standing under the sunlight, sunshine, and the person is doing tapasya. This is a part of, again, this is a kind of tapa, but it is not only the tap. The real, if in one line we have to explain what is tap, we can say controlling your mind or doing what is right. Maybe your mind will say, no, do this, do that, but still you have to do the right thing is called tapasya. It is also a tapasya. So controlling your mind, or every time you become vigilant, you are aware what is happening around you, it is also a tapasya. Tapa. So tapa is controlling your mind. So if whatever the thing which you have to do, which is your responsibility, which is your duty, and you are not doing, so that means you don't have tapasya in your character. So what is the previously he said dam. Dam indriya nigrah, controlling your sense organs. Now how would you control your sense organs? So you will control your sense organs through tapasya, through tapa. Tapa is controlling your mind. So if your mind is controlled, sense organs will be controlled automatically, because your mind is giving the instructions to your sense organs, because the eyes can see different things. You know, we go to the we thousands of things, but we remember only some. When we see something and our mind is with our eyes, then only that data gets enter into our mind, and then the desire will come. Then I want to do that. All these thoughts will come. But if we see something, our eyes are seeing something, but our mind is not with our eyes, then maybe this data will not enter in our mind and nothing will happen. No desires will come. So our mind is the main thing. So if we control our mind through the tap, then what happens? Slowly dhamma will come automatically. And tapasya, so like daily we do puja, we do sandhya vandan. This is also a part of tapa. Why it is a part of tapa? Because daily you have the discipline in your life. From morning, before, after taking bath, you are going to temple, you are doing sandhya vandan. It gives you punctuality, it gives you discipline in your life. It is also the tapasya, because daily maybe you have so many hurdles. People want to do daily puja, but they are unable to do that. Why it happens? Because they are not able to control their mind. If their mind is controlled, they can do everything, or they can manage accordingly. But if we are not able to do anything like this, or if we are not doing this, we must start doing these things through the tapa. So tap is controlling your mind, doing the right thing, whatever is right, I will do. So this third sankalpa should come in from our from inside, and that is called tap. So danan damascha yadyascha swadhyayastapa arjavam, and then arjavam is the we become very easy. Whatever we have in our mind, Arjavam Shankaracharya translates as Rijuta. So we become very easy in our life. Whatever comes in our mind, it is in our speech, it is in our action. We are saral, like saral hridaya people. So they don't have this tendency of hiding some things. Like thoughts are different, speech is different, and actions are completely different. We cannot predict their actions. So this is not a right thing. Bhagwan says Rijuta. So saralta should be there in our heart, like Shabariji had, like all the other devotees have. So if you find any devotee, Mirabai, Shabariji, Kabir Das, Tukaram, Gyaneshwar Maharaj, you find any devotee, you analyze their character, they have this Rijata, Arjavam. Every time they are not evil minded, like so many thoughts are going on in their mind, evil thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts, and then they show something else and they do something else. Bhagwan said this is not a right thing. So Arjavam, Rijuta should be there, Saralta should be there in our character. Then the next shloka Bhagwan will start. So all these 26 we have to cover. So in this first shloka Bhagwan told Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi, and then Danan Damascha Yagyascha Swadhyaya Yastapa Arjavam. So total nine divine qualities Bhagwan told in first chapter, first shloka. Now in second, Ahimsa Satyamakrodhastyaga Shantirapayishunam Daya Bhuteshvalo Lupvam Mardavam Hrira Chapalam. So Bhagwan starts with Ahimsa. What is Ahimsa? So Ahimsa is non-violence. If we are not doing so ahimsa, when in Bhagavad Gita we have to explain what is ahimsa, then we have to go with different ways, like ahimsa. So hinsa is fighting. So sometimes we are doing hinsa with our mind, not only actions. So whenever we hear this word hinsa, we think about the fighting with the hands, but we are not only fighting with the hands. Sometimes we are fighting with our mind also. We are fighting with our speech also. That is also hinsa. So not having any, like with the speech, we are not saying any bad words which hurt other people. So this is also ahimsa, the part of ahimsa. So that is also ahimsa. And then the mind. If we have, sometimes we as we talked about the first in first divine quality abhayam, we have sometimes the fear of unknown. We get anxiety. We don't know what is happening with us. There is something wrong with us. There is some problem is happening inside. We don't know the reason why it happens. Sometimes we think wrong about other people. And what happens? Our mind communicates with other person. So this person gets those signal, and maybe after some time or immediately, can happen anytime. So this person is also thinking wrong about us. So now this negativity hurts us. So these things are also happening. So hinsa, if we are even thinking wrong about anyone, it is also the hinsa. So ahimsa is your vani, your action, your speech, and your mind. All these three are should be pure. So you should follow the non-violence through your speech, through your action, through your mind. So this is the ahimsa according to Bhagavad Gita. So ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, and then satya. What is satya? Apriya, anrit varjitam, yatharth bhuta. Yatharth bhut vachanam. This is the translation, or this is the meaning which is given in Gita Bhashyam by Shankaracharya ji. Apriya, anrit varjitam. What is apriya? The people who don't, if we say something like truth is Satya is yatha bhutarth vachanam. So whatever is there, we should say as it is. That is the Satya. But sometimes if we speak Satya which is not priya to person, which the person doesn't like, and we speak Satya, that hurts other person. So we are doing hinsa indirectly. And that's why Bhagavan said, speak truth. But which truth? Which is priya. So apriya or anrit varjitam. Varjitam means which the truth which should not have apriyata, and anrit. Anrit, it should not be like sometimes we have to speak some truth. Someone has asked, but we are not telling it directly. We are telling it indirectly. वो घुमा घुमा कर बोलते हैं. So that also Bhagwan is saying it is not a right way. As it is, you have to say it as it is. But you must think that it should not hurt other person. So it should be priya, lovable to the person. So person should feel good after listening your truth. Or if it is not feeling good, the person is not feeling good, at least the person should not feel bad. So satyam, ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, and satya should be in our life. We should try to speak or follow truth in our life always. Ahimsa, satyam, akrodhas, akrodha. What is akrodha? So if someone is doing anything wrong to us, or we are, what happens, it is not necessary that someone is doing wrong to us and then only we get anger. Sometimes it is our mistake and we get anger. Or sometimes we are very tired, we are hungry. What happens? We become angry. So we are hungry, so we become angry. So this happens, and many mothers like start beating their children, or things happen like this. So this is called a growth. Now, not having this growth or controlling that feeling is called upgrowth. Upgrowth, controlling your anger. Now, how to control your anger? Ashwabhya gives very simple exercise. Whenever it starts, like little growth, little anger has started coming in our mind, what we have to do? We have learned 12 chapters, 15 chapter, and 16 chapter now. So we should try to read the shlokas of those chapters, or we can read the shlokas in reverse order. Like first, I will read 20th shloka of 12th chapter. ये धर्म्यामृतमिदं यथोक्तं परिभाषतेन तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनं समशक्तौ च मित्रे च यो न श्रुति न द्वेष्टि. Like this in reverse order, if we are reading shlokas. So what happens? We can distract our mind from growth, from anger to the Bhagavad Gita, or we can simply count the numbers like 99, 98, 97, 96, and we can distract our mind. But we should not try to increase this growth. What happens when we have little anger? What we think, we start doing overthinking. And we think so much, so much in our mind, and this anger, which was very little, it becomes very big, and the big fight will start. So we should always try to control our anger. So akrodha, this is also a divine quality. if the person has krodh, anger every time, this person will not be considered as a real hero. If we want to become hero, good person or divine soul, then we must not have the anger. Akrodha. Krodha then ahimsa satyam krodhas tyaga shantira paishunam. What is tyaga? Tyaga is, here the tyaga means sannyas, or sannyas is not the complete meaning, but tyag of anything. Like in the situations, you have situations. Someone, you have only one thing at the time, and now who will take this? So now you are sacrificing. Okay, I will not take this. So this is also a tyag. So every time if we want to have love around us, we want that all the people are loving me, or the people should love me, or I should love everyone. To increase this love, the tyag, sacrifice is very, very important. Without sacrifice, without tyag, we cannot create the love. Like in our family, some people have this problem. Like in my family, so many fights are going on among the people, between the people. They have so many different thoughts, different ideologies. Always remember, there would be different ideologies, different thoughts, because every person has different nature. Every person thinks differently. So now whatever things which I like, other person may not like that thing. So what, we have so many conflicts full day in our family, with our friends, with our, wherever we are working. So we have these conflicts. So how to resolve these conflicts? So Bhagavan says tyag. We must learn the habit of tyag, sacrifice. Wherever we can adjust, we should adjust. We should manage. We should not expect other person to manage. We should not expect other person to adjust, but let us initiate the adjustment. We should manage, we should adjust. So that is called tyag. Tyag is sacrifice, and it is very, very important to have the good bonds with the people. We should have tyag. So one Hindi poem I just remember. I remember the tyag vina. Uh, Tyag vina. So the agya, the poet is agya. So without tyag, the meaning of this. So without त्याग there is no love. त्याग बिना निष्प्राण प्रेम है. So करो प्रेम पर त्याग प्राण निछावर, something like this. So without त्याग, without sacrifice, we cannot create the good bonds, or the good healthy relationships, or the love among the family or friends. So त्याग is very important. So ahimsa satyam krodhas tyaga shanti. Now the shanti, the peace. What is peace? So antakaranasya upashamah. In Shankar Bhashya, Bhagavan said, Shankaracharya said, antakaranasya upashamah. So peace, when it comes, without ashantasya kutas sukham. In Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, Bhagavan said, if you don't have peace, you cannot become happy. Now, how this peace will come? If you are satisfied. Now, how would you satisfied? If you can fulfill all your desires? No, because you cannot fulfill all your desires anytime. If you have fulfilled one desire, now the another will come. Another you fulfill, the another will come. So like this is the infinite chain. You can never satisfy yourself by fulfilling your desires. So santushtah satatam yogi. If you want to become santusht, satisfied, then you should try to having less desires. We should reduce the desires. As we reduce the desires, our shanti, our peace will increase automatically. So if we have less desires, more peace. More desire, less peace and less happiness. So if we want happiness, we want peace, then we should have less desires. This is very, very important. If we want to live a good life, peaceful life, or the happy life, we should not have more desires. So tyaga shanti apaishunam. What is apaishunam? Paishunam. So apaishunam is the negation of paishunam, abhav of paishunam. What is paishunam? The meaning of paishunam is someone has told you some secret and you are revealing that secret to some other person. Chugli karna. So this is called paishunam. So if we do not have this kind of habit, it's called apaishunam. And Bhagavad Gita says we must have this habit, apaishunam. If someone revealed or someone told some secret to us, we should not share it with other people. So these kind of miscommunication we should not create. So this is called apaishunam. The gossiping, these kind of gossip we should avoid. So apaishunam. And then Tyagashantirapayishunam Daya Bhuteshvalolupam. Daya. What is the meaning of Daya? So we become kind, we become compassionate to all the people. Now Daya Bhuteshu. Bhagwan, he said Daya Bhuteshu. Bhuteshu means all the living creatures. For everyone. Some people have Daya, compassion for their own people, own family. They have so much compassion for their own friends, family, own circle, but they do not have compassion for other people. So, like the people who are doing corruption. Now they are doing corruption for their own people. So their people or their family will enjoy more, or he can give more joy, more money to more happiness to his family. So now this kind of daya or love bond he has for his family. But what if he is doing corruption, then other person is getting more problems. This part he is ignoring. The person is ignoring. Now what is happening? So he has daya maybe for only for a particular some particular people, not for everyone. Bhagavad Gita says you should have daya for everyone, and then you will not do anything wrong, because you know if I will do wrong for the benefit of anyone, maybe it can harm some other person. And if you have daya for all the people, now how can you harm some other person? So you automatically become good person. So daya bhuteshu, everyone whoever is around you, the cat, the dog, the insects, for everyone we must have the compassion or the kindness in our heart. Daya bhuteshva alolutvam. What is aloluptam? So we have sense organs. Whenever we get some vishay objects, what happens? Our sense organs get very motivated or very excited. So this excitement we have to control is called aloluptam. If your sense organs are not getting very much excited, that means you have the aloluptam in your character. But if every time you have over excitement for the objects, by seeing the objects of any object of your sense organs, then you do not have the aloluptam. So aloluptam being stable, your sense organs should be stable even if they have their objects in front of them. So daya bhuteshvaloluptam mardavam hrihi chapalam mardavam. Madhavam, the meaning of Madhavam is mriduta. Mriduta. That means the person becomes gentleness. So person becomes gentle. It's called Madhavam. So and then so Madhavam is again very important, especially for the sadhak, for the seeker, for the devotees. If you see some devotee, the devotee is showing anger every time, is this devotee is shouting, we will never consider the person as the devotee. So devotee should be calm, should be mridu, should be gentle every time. So Madhavam. And then Hrihi. Hrihi is modesty, or Hrihi is the feeling of shame. So whenever Lajja, Hrihi is Lajja. So whenever we do something wrong, everyone is doing wrong. Nobody is pure, nobody is round. Everyone has some dark side. Some people commit some sins. So what happens? We should consider is wrong. Some people, what happens with them? They are doing something wrong, but they are hiding from everyone and from themselves also. They don't consider this as wrong. They think, okay, ho gaya, but it is not ho gaya. If we have done something wrong, we should have the feeling of shame, like we become modest. We should have the feeling of shame, like, oh, I have done something wrong. We should have guilt. So this is called the Hrihi. And then Achapalam. Achapalam, if we are not doing anything, then also our limbs, our hands, our legs, our head is moving. Sometimes it happens. We are just sitting, but still our limbs are moving. So this over movement of our limbs is called chapalam. And if we do not have this habit, it's called achapalam. For the sadhak, if we want to focus at one point, then we should have this habit that our limbs are not moving so much. So we should be stable every time. So that is important. So achapalam. This is the another Daivi quality. So ahimsa, satyam, akrodha, tyagaha, shantihi, apaishunam, daya, bhuteshu, alolutvam, mardavam, hrihi, achapalam. So total 11. So in first shloka he told 9 qualities, now 11. So 11 and 9, 20. Now 6 another qualities we will see in third shloka. Tejah shamadhriti shaucham adroho natimanita bhavanti sampadam daivi mavijatasya bharata. Tejah. What is Tejah? So Bhagavan says, so Teja, we have to understand with this example of Vivekananda ji. So we have heard that in Chicago he gave the speech. He spoke only one line, and then the clappings and the reaction of the audience. We all are aware with that. Now the same line, if some other person will go and speak, do we have the idea what kind of reaction the person will get? It will not be the same, because he was the Vivekanand and he said those lines, and that's why the reaction came in that way, because he had the Teja. This is called the Teja. Teja is in Hindi we say Prabhav, effect. So what is the Teja? In Shankar Bhashya Bhagwan said Pragalbhyam. So Pragalbhyam na Tvagataha Deeptihi. So the brilliance, the kind of energy we should have in our speech. So how it comes when we are doing tapas. First he told tapaha also. As we follow something in our life, we are doing tapasya, we are doing so much tapas. What happens? Our teja will increase. Our teja will automatically increase. So this tapas is very important. And then that's why Swami Vivekananda ji had done that tapas in their previous time, and that's why when he spoke that line, it had so much energy of his previous tapas, which he has performed, which he has done in entire life earlier. So all that energy got collected, and that energy came in his Vani, in his speech, and then the speech had a lot of teja, and that's why it inspired so many people. So a good thing which we are doing, we speak, not everyone influences, only some people influence us. Why? Because they are following already in their life, and that's why, because of that tapas, they have teja, the kind of energy or the charm in their voice, and when they say those things, we start following that. And the other people, like we say to each other, but we never mind, we don't follow. But if some mahapurush, some great person are saying, we start following those things. So teja. And then shama is forgiveness. Someone has done a lot of wrong things to us, then also we become neutral and we are forgiving the persons. That is called shama. We have question like, why should we forgive? If someone is doing wrong to us, we should go and fight, we should go and take revenge. But Bhagavad Gita teaches no revenge. You should give forgive. You should have forgiveness in your character. So forgiveness. Tejaha, Shama. Now this forgiveness will be there, but if it is happening for the samashti, for some for a lot of people, if one person is making noise for lot of people, then you have to fight. And that's why Bhagavan is saying to Arjuna, like, you go and fight against this Kauravas, because Kauravas are adharmi, they are They are spreading adharma among everyone. They are harming so many good people. They are harming their Bhagwan's devotees, all the devotees. So now here, for other people, you have to fight. But the Shama here in this context, what he means, if the sadhak, the personally, if individually we have to see, if someone has done something wrong to us, we should forgive the person. Maybe we give punishment like our mother. Our mother gives punishment to child, but she forgives. She forgives also. She is giving punishment. Why? So that next time the child will not repeat the same mistake, and that's why punishment is important. But in her mind, she does not have any wrong thoughts for her child. If we do not forgive anyone, if we do not forgive someone, that means we have so many wrong thoughts, wrong notions for the person. So Bhagwan is saying forgiveness. Shama is important. Gun, we should not think anything wrong for anyone. Maybe with the actions we are doing, we are giving punishment, but still in our mind we should have soft corner. We should not be angry with the person. It is okay, whatever the person has done, it is okay. But we should not think anything wrong about that person. Teja Shama, and then Dhriti Shaucham. Teja Shama Dhriti Shaucham. So Dhriti is whenever we become tired, our body becomes tired or our mind becomes tired. So there is an element in our body which removes that tiredness or the negativity. Sometimes our body, our mind has negative thoughts. So we have some element in our body which removes this negativity. This is called Thritihi. So the person who is really has the heroic nature. You see, this person has this positive tendency, positive elements inside. So Dhriti is also has three types: Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. It is explained in 18th chapter. So what are these Dhriti? So if the negativity is arising in our heart, but there is some positive instinct, positive element which removes that negativity is called Dhritihi. So Dhriti, Teja, Shamadhati, Shaucham, cleanliness. So we should be clean from outside and inside. Internal cleanliness is also important, and outer cleanliness is also important for the sadhak, for the seeker. If we are entering in the temple, we should clean our hands, clean our hair, legs, everything. So only we should enter to the temple. People ask why it is very important. If we are internally remembering God, it is okay. Why this external purity is so important? So Bhagwan says this external purity is maybe not important for the person who has all the knowledge, the person who has gone beyond to all the desires. But the person who has desires, who has so many wrong notions in their mind, so many impurities in their mind, then this person should be disciplined. To give that discipline, all this is very important. So for the sadhak who is doing sadhana, the seeker, this seeker should have outer the external cleanliness. So shaucham, teja shamadhati shaucham, and then adroho. What is adroho? So if we are going against to some ideology, and we what we do, we become very sometimes violent to the person. So this is called droha. Not having that feeling, so to repel some thought, to just to do the virodh, like we have from inside we get sometimes the very forcefully we get. So this is called droha, and not having this feeling is adro. So hatred, if we do not have hatred of anything, is called adro, and having hatred for any person or any circumstances, this is called droha. So not having hatred is called adroha. Adroha, and the last one is na atimanita. Atimanita is pride. Na atimanita, not having pride. So we have so many things. Like we have money, we have our body, a good body, like having also sometimes people have pride over their good body. They have very powerful muscles and all, so they have atimanita. So this not having this atima, sometimes people have so much knowledge, so they have pride over this knowledge. So not having pride for anything is called na atimanita. Atimanita is having pride. Not having pride is na atimanita. So the tejaha, shama, dhritihi, shaucham, adroha, na atimanita. 6. So here we have seen the 6 divine qualities. So in first shloka, Bhagavan told 9 divine qualities, then 11 in second shloka, so 9, 11, 20, and in third shloka, Bhagavan told 6 daivi qualities. Total we have 26 daivi qualities. Bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. So if all these daivi qualities, divine qualities someone has, so that person can be called as Daivi person, divine person, or the real hero of his life. And in 5th shloka, actually, Bhagavan will say, Abhi Daivi, Mashocha Sampadam Daivi, Abhijatosi Pandava. You don't feel, you don't grieve, you don't do this shok, because you already have all these 26 qualities in your character, Arjuna. So in 5th shloka, Bhagavan will say this. So today we will complete this shloka with 26 daivi qualities, and we all will try to practice all these daivi qualities, and together we will try to bring Bhagavad Gita in our life, and slowly we will achieve the greater goal of our life, which is Bhagwan. So we will slowly go near to the Bhagwan. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Kavita Didi, for such a clarity in our minds about the 16th chapter, about all the Devi qualities which one should ponder upon within ourselves. Today, the question answer session will be taken. Before that, let me announce once again about a level 1 which is going to begin. Would request everyone to staunchly propagate and let us get more and more people participate in Geeta Pariwar. Now the platform is open for question and answer. The question and answers will be taken by respected Rupal Didi. Didi, with your kind permission, whoever has any queries, kindly raise your hand.
Yes.
Ganeshan,
Please
Bhaiya?
make me co-host Tarun here.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think they have covered only some of the slokas, but in level 2, this 16th chapter, in our session, they go completed 15 slokas.
No problem. These actually 3 shlokas had the divine qualities. So we needed more focus on these. And in next
Okay.
session, we'll complete all the shlokas because they have demoniacal qualities and we don't need more to know about that.
Okay. Thank you.
So we don't go in the vivechan as per the shlokas we have learned in the class, but we could do we take the shlokas, how many are very much important. So we will
Okay.
complete.
Thank you.
Just Lata, I mean,
Jai Shri Krishna.
His name is
Jai Shri
Lata Benji, yeah.
I wanted to know in Bhagavad Gita, like that ma'am told we should not say truth, which truth affects other, like sentiments, or which hurts someone else. So how come it is possible? Suppose, for example, if my mother is diagnosed with cancer, so I have to tell the truth to my mother that you have cancer, right? So I can't hide that truth. So how can you answer that? Like,
see, actually, in this word, there is nothing absolute truth.
okay,
Everything is subjective. So whenever we are speaking truth, we have to see the situation, we have to see the context. And as you told one situation, if I would be in your place, what I would do, I would never tell my mother,
Okay.
because this will decrease jijivisha in her.
Okay.
She will felt demotivated for
Okay.
living, because she will think, yeah, I have I have cancer, so I can't live for many days. If she
Okay.
doesn't know that, she will live longer.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So that is one context. But when we are talking about truth, speaking truth, satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, na bruyat satyam apriyam. So whenever we are speaking, we have to take care that one is feeling bad or not. Is it is it for that person's welfare or not? If this is for welfare and little katu also, then it's fine. But it is not for welfare, just it is going to hurt someone, then we should never speak it.
Okay. Okay. And one more question, like, is it true that in Vedas they have prohibited worshipping idol, like Ganpati idol, or is it
No,
true?
no.
Like some of my like Muslim friends tell me that why do you worship idol and all. Like they tell me that in Vedas it is. I don't have the knowledge of Vedas or in Bhagavad Gita also. So is it is it mentioned in Gita?
No.
Bhagavad Gita? No, na?
But Gita says, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamyaham. If you
Okay.
are worshipping the idols, you are going to get it. You are going
Okay.
to the same building, you are going to the same
Ah,
destination. If you are following different marga, Gyan marga, the marga of knowledge, you are not
okay.
following the idols and all, then also it's fine. If you are
Okay.
following another route for
Okay.
reaching to that building, then
Okay.
also it's fine. So
Okay.
there are unlimited ways to reach to the same destination.
Okay. Okay.
Okay?
So,
Whichever you are going by car, you are going by cycle, you are going by bike, doesn't matter. You
okay.
just have to reach there only.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, Shri Krishna.
Darshan Bhaiya.
Darshanji.
Yes, ma'am. My question is that whenever I cannot able to focus concentrate on my studies, whenever I start my studies in 5 to 6 minutes, I think about another things that I not able to concentrate on my studies. So what should I do?
You should practice meditation. If you are practicing meditation, then you learn how to concentrate your mind. You are sitting for 10 minutes and focusing on one object. To do that. You are just thinking, no, I can't think, and training my okay. So start practicing meditation, and in a day, sometimes do something which is not suitable for your mind. You don't like it, just do it.
Yeah.
Just to tell your mind that you are not going to follow your mind. You are not the slave. You are aap naukar nahi hai. You are the owner of your mind. So if you are not willing to do these studies, but you have to do, and you will do, because you are not going to follow the prayer, but what is needed for you, you are going to follow your Shri. So just training our mind, nothing else. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. Shri Ganesh ji.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yes, yes, please ask.
In first shloka that madam told that suppose we have more desire, that leads to that if we should be less desire in our life, that leads to calm and peaceful. And another thing that told that we have shame and we have fear. I didn't get that suppose if we lost that.
Hrihi. Yes, there is one Daiviya Guna that is called Hrihi. Hrihi is some shame in you. When you are going to do something bad and you will feel, oh, I am going to do this, others will see what they will think about me. So that lajja, that shame is called Hrihi, and that is divine quality, because that is saving you for doing wrong. Okay. What my friends will think of me if I am going to do this. If I am not studying, I will not get the good marks. What my teachers will think of me. If I am not going to do the dana, what the society will think of me. I'm not going there, what they will think of me. So thinking of all these things, this feeling is hrihi. Feeling of shame. Okay.
No, actually, that quality should be in our or should not be. Should be in our mind or should not be.
It should be.
Should be.
It should be, because it's always saving us from doing wrong. I was going to slap someone in front of others, but immediately I thought, no, I shouldn't do that. What others will think of me? I'm going to do wrong. I was going to kick some puppy on the road, but I thought, no, what others will think of me if I'm going to do this? They will think I'm so cruel. So like that, this shame is saving me at so many places. Okay, so it should be in you, and it's in you. It not should be, it's in you. Okay.
So in second sloka, that some word I didn't get, that Paishunam and Loluptvam and
Aloluptum. Aloluptum means loluptum is seeing whatever I see, I just want that. Aloluptum is absence of that desire. I saw iPhone 16, now I want it. I saw some good purse, now I want it. I saw some good pant shirt with my friend, now I want that. I saw some car, now I want that. Whatever I see on any in any market, on any shop, I just want it. I see something good with my neighbors, I want it. So every time I am wishing everything, whatever I am seeing. So that is loluptum. So absence of that feeling is aloluptum. Apaishunam is, paishunam means backbiting. When we are finding everyone's fault and we are just gossiping with our friends and talking about others. So that is called paishunam, absence of that. हम चुगली नहीं करेंगे पीठ पीछे, हम पीठ पीछे किसी की बुराई नहीं करेंगे. We are not going to do the backbiting. Okay, we enjoy a lot, but we don't have to do that, because that is demoniacal quality, and apaishunam, absence of that, is divine.
One more thing that I didn't get also, that Mardavam and Hira Chapalam. Mardavam.
Same, I told. Hri was that feeling of shame. Just give me 1 minute. I'm getting one very important call. Just 1 minute.
Well, then let us all focus our minds to asking more questions. We have been asked not to have desires. So let us have a staunch desire of participating more and more in listening to Geeta lectures. We shall cultivate such desires more and more within us. So just keep on joining. Rupal Didi will join soon to solve all our queries. Yeah, Pramila Didi, you can have a word with Rupal Didi.
Yes, I apologize. Hri was that feeling of shame, and Mardam was the gentleness in us. Like, I was so humble. In my mind, I was not very clever. I was as it is, as I am. I'm not showing off very much. I just show as I am. So that is Mardavam. Okay, शैतान बुद्धि कहते हैं ना कुछ लोगों को. So absence of that शैतान बुद्धि is Mardavam, gentle.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And just
Shala Subhuji? Subhuji, you had a query? Okay.
Yeah, Jai Sri Krishna.
Yes, Jai Shri Krishna ji.
But reading many books, understanding these knowledge inputs and hearing stalwarts like you and others, immediately my mind says I should follow all these qualities, what I am learning from Geeta. But the moment I encounter any problem, I was stuck up, whether I am doing correct or not, showing kindness or these qualities, as and when I try to implement in 1 or 2 occasions, it's okay. In third occasion or fourth occasion, I am stuck up because whether the other person is eligible to be shown that kindness, that mardavam, what gentleness, whatever these things, people are identifying you are not a skillful person, you are not handling properly. Please clarify my thought. I may be unable to express in full, but whenever I learn these good qualities, my mind says jump into action, because action only gives result. Whenever I am trying to give you action,
You are saying whenever I want to implement.
Yes,
You're going to implement something. You already have it. You just need to increase the intensity of it. I was having just 10%. Now I need to take it to 50, 60, 70%. I had demoniacal qualities, Asuriya Sampada, till 70, 80%, 60%. Now I need to decrease it to 10%, 5%, like that. So we all have all of these qualities. We are not grasping something. We already have it. We just need to increase the intensity of it again by again and again reminding ourselves whenever the occasion comes, whenever the situation comes. Okay.
Thank you, Didi.
मूल में सभी बहुत अच्छे ही होते हैं. Everyone is originally only good. These qualities are coming because of tamoguna. Okay. Yes. Ujjwal Gauta ji. Please ask.
You are. We can't hear you.
Yeah, we are not getting your voice.
Didi, till then we can take someone else.
Yes.
Krishna Kumar ji, we will get back to you, Ujjwal ji. Krishna Kumar ji.
Madam, actually we have three type of, that is Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna people. Then we have here now we have discussed about the Deviga Guna. Then if you have a Tamoguna person have all this Deviga Guna, they all that Tamoguna person will be shifted to Sattva-guna. Am I right?
No, I did not get your question. Sorry.
That actually three type of people, that is Sattva Guna people, Raja Guna people, then Tamo Guna people. If a Tamo Guna people is obeying this Deva Gunas or accepting all these things, then they will be to go to the Sattva Guna people. Okay.
Let me clarify here. There is no Satoguni, Rajoguni, and Tamoguni people, okay? Everyone is having all these three gunas, just the matter of intensity, just the matter of percentage. One is having Satoguna as prior guna, one is having Rajoguna as prior guna, and one is having Tamoguna as prior guna. And these Daiviya quality all come in Satoguna and Rajoguna. Some Kriyatmaka. So dana is sattvic, but when it comes to action, then it is rajasic. Okay, so in these divine qualities, 26 divine qualities, most of the qualities belong to Satoguna, and some of the qualities belong to Rajoguna. None belong to Tamoguna. Okay. Is there anything left? I thought it is something like connected, so I just explained. Okay, ji. Yes, Shyamala ji.
Yeah, I heard that like there will be people who will be rumoring and that type of characters who will talk back behind our back, right? That is actually not supposed to be. But in case people are like that in surrounding of us, should we try to prohibit that, or should we try to diminish that type of quality by using some methods to avoid that situations, or should we carry over with that situation and just not to talk about anything like that? I have a query. Should
Om
we
Ignoraya Namaha. Nothing else. Never address
Sorry?
it. Never be Om Ignoraya Namaha. Just follow this mantra.
Okay.
Never be concerned of
We should
this.
not react.
No, never react. Just leave it. If you are reacting, then you are going to their level. You don't belong there. So just keep yourself up and don't react anything to that situation. Just leave it. It's not about you until you accept it.
What if it is it is affecting the results? What we have targeted the results in some of the things which we have used in our
It will
workplace.
never.
If it is
You will get which belongs to you. You will always get whatever is in your fate, whatever you have done according to your karma. So you are going to get the results as per your karmas only. Nothing is going to change because of others' karmas. Okay, anything is happening because of my karma.
so I should
No
not
one is
I should not
responsible for
regret.
that. No.
Okay, I should not regret that.
For
That
others'
if at all
karma,
if I
never.
reacted and I would have avoided that, I should not feel in such way, right?
Yes, correct. I would
Okay,
suggest
thank you,
just
Jai Shri
ignore
Krishna.
it. Just ignore it.
Okay.
Guruji used to say, until you accept it, it is not about you. You have accepted it, that's why it matters for you, and it is like it's for me. No, it's not about me. They were just talking about some person. I will ignore it. Okay? Because
Okay.
everyone around you know you. So whatever they say, that is not going to change any situation. Okay? If it happens in some situation, just leave it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Okay? Jai Shri Krishna. Yes, Manoharji.
When I read this first three shlokas, they talk about these values. And what I understand, they are innate within us as humans. Even the Devi and the Asuris are innate. But now, with all these values, and this is very debatable, maybe we can continue to debate over it. But with these Devi values, which are innate in me, but maybe with the surroundings, I have failed to manifest them. But now, today, if I try to manifest them, probably I feel that I'll be killed in this world. No,
Swamiji always say one
that's
thing.
a very
Yes,
practical and a
I
contextual thing which I'm talking.
I got your point. Swamiji always say that Sajjan Purush Murkh nahi hote hain. We have to be humble. We have to be gentle, not being a fool in this world. Okay, so be very smart. Hanumanji was having all these qualities, yet no one can fool him because
No,
he is not
I
fool.
got that. So see, that's what I said. We can debate it, but see the values which you are seeing. These are very profound, and I don't have an iota of doubt that this is what we are. Actually, we are. But unfortunately, the world has changed its dynamics, and the entire system is gone to a different wavelength. So that's where coping up with these values becomes very difficult, because the others are, maybe I am reading Gita, so maybe I
What
can
we can do, I got your question. What we can do, as I told, just increasing the percentage, not totally 100% we can do at once. It is not going to happen. So, whenever we are reading these qualities and we are trying to implement it in our lives, just increase the percentage, whatever we have. I was applying this quality for 10 situations. Now I will do for 15 situations, then for 20 situations out of 50. Then I will just increase this count one by one. Okay?
I can do it 100%, but I know my survival will be a question mark. That's the question here.
That's only the question. 100% is I can't say, because we all have the desires, we all are embodied people, we have this body, we have this avidya. So I personally don't think that we can apply this 100% in this life, but yes, we can try for maximum percentage.
So, that's what the ultimate idea is, to have it 100%. Then only you'll get moksha. If I have these values and then I carry forward, that's what would lead me ultimately to get one with God. I think that's the crux of this whole thing. अब वो नहीं होगी तब तक नहीं हो पाएगा, और मैं शायद इस संसार में अपने आप को सस्टेन
When
नहीं
we
कर
are
पाऊंगा.
reading Vivekananda, when we are reading Ramatirtha, when we are reading Ramana Maharshi, when we are reading Chinmayananji, when we are reading these people, they have all these qualities. They were not killed, right? But
they
it
were
is
there.
when they applied 100%, they were having vairagya from this world. So
Okay.
when we have 100%, we don't belong to this world. So we will not be killed ultimately. Okay.
So some amount of evils would help us to survive in the world, and at the same time we try to move ahead with these values, so that maybe we get into get
We should
into that
not say
lane.
evils. We shouldn't say evils will let me. We don't. We should not believe that evils will help me to survive in this world. Rather, I would say yes. These qualities I will apply for maximum possible, like 70%, 80%. But at 20% places, it will be exceptional for me. That's fine. Never talk in negative words. Just replace it with positive. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Jai Shri Krishna. Ujjwal ji. I have another Vivechan, so I need to leave in 2 minutes. I'll just make it faster.
Okay.
Yes, Ujjwal ji, please ask.
Hello, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Actually, I have this doubt. Does clothes really define how much of a character a woman has? Because society actually judge a woman based on their clothes. If she's wearing revealing clothes, if she's wearing sleeveless clothes, the more revealing clothes she's wearing, they say that she's characterless or she does not have any manners.
We don't need to worry about these things. There are so many things in this world, how much we are going to be concerned about it. But whenever we are wearing such clothes, it is the matter of the place where we are. जैसा देश वैसा भेष हम कहते हैं. So where everyone is wearing, it's fine if you wear it, doesn't matter. But where the people are not wearing it, if we wear it, then there is no problem. But what will happen? We will feel uncomfortable because we think that others are thinking this of me. If we are not thinking we are totally comfortable, then it's fine, no problem.
No, I do agree with that. Like, there are certain places that you have to wear some certain kind of clothes. Like if you're going to temple, you have to wear traditional clothes. But if I'm going out with my friends or if I'm going out somewhere else, so it's fine if I wear any.
Just take care of your safety, nothing else. If you are totally safe, then it's fine, whatever you wear. If you are going to some place where you are not totally safe, we can't say where we are going, right? Which kind of people there will be. So the place also matters where we are going. We are going to bars, we are going to some place, there means their society is some different. There will be so many people, they will be having some different kind of mentality. We can't say what will be there. So we are responsible for our safety. Whatever is going to happen will just happen for once. After that, we can't answer why did I did that, why did I do that, and why it happened. Nothing else. Nobody will be answerable for that. We just did it, it happened, and it's done. Because whatever is going to happen, it will just happen once only. So we have to take care of ourselves for that one situation. If we are totally safe wherever we are going, no problem. If the place is not safe, we are the responsible for our safety. Okay.
But it's wrong when people say it's written in our Sanskrit and in our books that we are not allowed to wear such kind of clothes, and it's
No.
only a good
It's
thing that
nowhere
we wear
written in
good clothes.
Sanskrit. It's nowhere written in Sanskrit. It's nowhere written in Shastras. If someone says, just tell them to show you.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That
Jai
was
Shri
really
Krishna.
helpful. Jai Shri Krishna. Oh, yeah.
Didi, do we take more questions?
Yes. Just one question is there. Hansaji, please ask. Then I will take your leave.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi, going back to very first question regarding the diagnosis of the mother with the cancer. My question is, when the mother is undergoing so many testing, she will have so much anxiety that what is going for my things. So is it right not to tell or just do like Ashwatthama things, Narova Kunjirova, something like that? You got my point, Didi?
Narova Kanjarova, you are asking, was that
No,
truth or not?
because if the mother has the cancer, like the answer was not to tell the mother that she has the cancer. She is not worried, and she gets the more life. Life will be there, whatever she has anyway, regardless. But if she undergoing like radiation on chemo, so she will be worrying, and she will have so much anxiety that what is going under for my treatment. So is it
There is
right?
something and we are just removing it, nothing else. Jijivisha देखिए matter करती है. Jijivisha is one thing, you are killing one ant also and it is not leaving its body. So it's about everything. Everything in this world wants to live. It's about trees, it's about mountains, it's about river, it's about ourselves, for everyone. Everyone wants to live. So if they got to know I'm not going to live, so chemo और कुछ भी करवा लीजिए, if they get to know that उनकी जिजीविषा छूट गई, वो टाइम भी कम हो जाएगा, doesn't matter. इसलिए we should be.
So should she be informed or she should not know?
Depends.
Because
I can't
medical
say.
science,
There cannot be a
medical
certain answer for that.
Okay. Because
Okay.
it was a curiosity. It was told that no, you should tell the mother that you
I
have
have
the cancer.
I have seen around me some families doing this, and they didn't
Right.
tell their mother that they have cancer, and their mother is surviving. So this was helpful actually. Mother could have left Jivisha that feeling
All right.
that I have to live.
Okay. I was just anxious to know the answer. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate Didi. And
Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you so much, Rupa Didi, for your kind and valuable guidance. Didi has got us so much clarity in our thoughts as we reflect on her teaching shared by both the Didis today. So let us all resonate in the teachings of Geeta, and may this divine energy guide our thoughts and actions and help us to absorb today's reflection with open hearts and clear minds. One message stands out clearly, that the path of spiritual evolution is not defined by outward appearance but by inner qualities. It reminds us that fearlessness, humility, and compassion and self-restraint is not a mark of a pure soul. They are the qualities that free us from suffering and guide us towards liberation. Now, this message has become even more powerful in the context of Pitrupaksh, being the time when we turn inwards in remembrance of our ancestors. As we honor them through rituals, today we have honored them through self-inquiry by asking ourselves, let us all carry this forward, all these virtues, but also the values that they stood for, and try to cultivate the Daivi Sampadvi within ourselves, day by day and thought by thought. Let us all move ahead for our prayer. Our prayer will be taken by Ashok Kumar Sharma ji. He hails from Lucknow. He has joined Geeta Pariwar in July 2024, and he is giving seva in Geeta Pariwar as a technical support. Bhaiya, please take the prarthana.
Yogesham Sachidanandam Vasudevam Brajapriyam Dharma Santapakam Viran Krishnam Vande Jagadguru Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. Jai
Shri Krishna Bhaiya, very melodious prarthana. I would like to thank both the Didis for their guidance on the 16th chapter. Would like to thank our technical support, Arun Bhaiyaji and Deepak Bhaiyaji, and also all of you who have been a part of the session so much enthusiastically and have been a part of the spiritual wisdom and may Geeta ji guide us. Let us all now move forward toward Hanuman Chalisa and gain the blessings of Maruti ji.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिरहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे, सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना, आपन तेज समारो आपै, तीनों लोक हाकते कापै, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै, महावीर जब नाम सुनावै, नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा, संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै, चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता, असबर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै, अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई, और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई, संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा, जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई, जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई, जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा, तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा, पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय.
All of us today, we will all resonate with this energy that we have gained today's interpretation. Till we meet again next week.